It's Bri, and I have a story for you. Y'all been dying to hear that, huh? Am I supposed to tell you guys to like subscribe if you've never seen me before or something like that? Go ahead and click that red button and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell for notifications, because I know after this video, you guys are going to want to see Bri all the time, every time I upload. Let me just get into this story. In my travels, you know, I went from Ohio, and then from Ohio, I went to the Bay Area to stay with my sister. And when I first went to the Bay Area, I was staying in a city called Dublin. We moved from Dublin to Oakland, California. Now, why we moved from Dublin to Oakland, that doesn't matter. Me, my sister, and my sister's best friend, we moved into my sister's best friend's sister's house. So I guess I'm gonna have to start using fake names, because I am not about to say my sister's best friend's sister the entire story. Let's name my sister's best friend Amanda, and let's name Amanda's sister Karen. Boom. But Karen also had a daughter, and she's gonna get a fake name, Leslie. Hopefully I can remember that. Amanda, Karen, Leslie. I don't want to make this video too long, because God knows I am the queen of making 30-minute videos. But let me just get to the point and say that as soon as we moved to Oakland, Amanda turned into a completely different person. She went from someone that was totally approachable and easy to talk to someone that would legit make a stink face when I came in the house. And this is stuff that I guess I had to ignore at the time, because of the fact that I was in such a vulnerable situation. Like, I was literally trying to rebuild my life. So I couldn't be regular Brianna. I couldn't clock people for being fake or for making a nasty face when I came in the door, because that wasn't my place. So what I want to go ahead and express in this video is that I knew my place, you guys. And I'm one of those girls that I know when I'm acting out. I know when I'm stepping out of line. And I know when I'm being rude, because I could be that girl.
I have one up on everyone in the house, if not more.
But this was a situation where I needed a roof over my head. And I'm not saying it like I'm a user, but I'm just saying it like a realistic human being. Like, I had nowhere to go. I was definitely at their will. When Amanda would talk crap about my sister with her sister and her niece right in front of me, like I was invisible, I wouldn't even go back and tell my sister, because I felt like, hey, this is not my place. This is just a temporary living situation. And I don't want to create drama between two best friends if we're all going to end up living together anyway. Let's just say we lived with Amanda's sister, Karen, for about 2.5 months. I feel like I was there for about 2.5 months. And during that time, you know, I went from working 2 jobs to 1 job. And I say that to say, whether I was working 2 jobs or whether I was just working 1 job full time, I was gone like 12 hours or more than 12 hours of the day. So it kind of got to the point where if I came home and I would hear little comments about how I'm messy and I don't clean up after myself, I would be like, well, how am I even here to make a mess? I'm gone for like the entire day. Or on the flip side, it would be like, okay, well, I'm gone for 12 hours. Why would I come back and clean up after every single one of y'all? I noticed that there grew to be a lot of unnecessary tension between me and Amanda's sister, Karen. She would blame me for messes that I didn't even create, her 17-year-old daughter created. And in my mind, I would think to myself, well, I'm happy to be staying here and I'm happy to be working, but I'm not going to be a maid. And I would never say that out of my mouth. You know, it was never a discussion that was had, but I knew who was making the messes. And I just thought it was funny that I was being blamed for it, because that's your kid. Like, you don't know what kind of messes your kid makes? Like, or do you just expect me to clean it up? It's crazy. Like, I was going to work. I was gone for 12 hours. I didn't start drama, even when they talked about my sister right in front of me. And for some reason, I still ended up in drama. I signed up for the gym. I went out of my way to make friends. I was literally trying everything in my power to not be in that house and to avoid being in that house. One of the things that really escalated the situation was one day I get a text from my sister and I'm at work. I don't want to go into the whole conversation, but one of the things that really stood out to me, my sister was like, "You're ruining my relationship between me and my best friend." Girl, the text message was about a mess or the house not being clean or whatever. I really, like, to this day, it's not really clear to me because it was so petty. It was so nitpicky. And I'm at work. I'm working a 10.5-hour shift. Do you really think I want to read this? These ladies, they see me every single day. You're never even there. I come home every day. So why are they texting you behind my back and telling you that I'm messy instead of telling me to my face, hey, Brianna, can you clean this up? It's really not that complicated. It's really not that complicated, especially considering Amanda is over 30 and Karen is over 40. Nobody told Amanda to text my sister and tell my sister that I don't clean up after myself, that I'm making messes. Her sister did not give her the green light to relay that message. So the fact that Amanda did that was being messy. It was trying to sabotage my relationship with my sister. And in my eyes, it was kind of trying to sabotage where I live. Now that we know that information, let's talk about the night I got kicked out. I had just came home. It was about like 10 o'clock at night, maybe going on 11. It was between 10:30 and 10:58. And I was a little bit tipsy. I was a little bit beyond tipsy. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, I was probably like an 8. And I was on the phone with one of my friends from LA. We were talking about YouTube. We were talking about how I'm saving. We were talking about my goals for my YouTube career. I went in the bathroom and I was talking to my friend in the bathroom. I have a loud voice. I acknowledge that I have a loud voice, regardless of the fact that I was tipsy, regardless of the fact that I was loud. The way that this situation was handled by women that are like 1 to 2 decades older than me was completely unnecessary. And if they thought that I wasn't going to do a story time about it, I mean, sis, that's the whole beauty of being a YouTuber. Of course I'm going to talk about it. So I come home, I'm in the bathroom, I'm talking. And Karen comes out of her room and Karen starts to subtweet me.
People want to come in the house and talk all loud like it's not 10 o'clock at night.
The liquor in me was like, I'm tired of her. I mean, she was literally like circling the house at the top of her lungs, but not addressing me. I was like, okay, sis, I'll address you. Me being the bigger and badder person, I walked out and I was like, okay, I'll leave. This is where the story gets to a point where you're like, that will only happen to Bri. So I'm over here, I'm buying my luggage, I'm putting my stuff together, I'm gathering it, and whenever she's saying something, I'm going, you right, girl, yup. And then she walked up on me, very like, say something else, and I'm about to take off on you right now. And I was like, it seems like you've been wanting to do this. Everything that she was saying, I was clocking her and I was coming back because at the end of the day, I'm not my sister. You're not going to be treating me like nobody cares about me. People care about me. I am loved. And I'm going to stick up for myself because of that. So I really feel like drunk, sober, no matter what the case may be, that's where my standpoint was. Y'all getting away with too much. Let me show you who I really am. Then Leslie, Karen's 17-year-old daughter, she decides she's going to jump into it. 2 weeks prior to this incident, to this story time, Karen, at her big age, got in a fight outside the apartment and broke her hand. When the daughter decided to jump in, and I already know how messy her mom is, I wasn't standing for the daughter either. It was like the situation escalated, and then they start going, hurry up and get your stuff. Hurry up and get your stuff. I think it was because of the fact that I was willing to go, and I was so unbothered that it escalated to, okay, well, let's throw her stuff out. And then the 17-year-old Leslie, she starts throwing my stuff out, like literally outside in the dirt.
This paint better be washable. Otherwise, someone owe me $200,000.
Now, let me tell you where my sister's best friend was. My sister's best friend, she wasn't flinging my stuff out. She was just politely picking up my bags and putting it outside. And I truly, genuinely, in my drunken mind and drunken spirit, was thinking, these girls are peasants. This is peasantry, girl. I've seen my stuff thrown out on the front lawn before by my own father. This does not bother me. Like, it does not bother me. How can you be so unbothered that they want to try to fight you? The 17-year-old daughter was literally trying to fight me. It just wasn't that serious to me to get in a fight with her. Like, I did nothing wrong. And I'm just standing there like, unbothered, like, are you done? I'm seeing them work themselves up. Like, how are you more mad than me? And my stuff is being thrown out. In the middle of all of this, I just called my auntie on the phone and I'm like, I'm coming back to LA. What those ladies did to me did not stop anything. I'm still on my channel. I still got my computer, and it's because I stayed focused and I didn't focus on like, why is this happening to me?
I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
The reason why I'm making this video, obviously because the story is funny, and it's because I really want whoever is out there to know that sometimes you can try your best. Sometimes you can be the nicest that you can to somebody, and they will still find a reason not to like you. They will still sabotage you. And I literally feel like that's what happened. The more they saw my confidence grow, the more they saw my true light shine, the more that they were threatened by that. And they were like, we need to get this girl out of here. That's not the first time in my life that I've experienced bullying because of my confidence. I feel like my biggest lesson where I could sit here in front of this camera and talk to you guys is you can really do everything right. And people will still, in the long run, try to see you fail or set you up for failure. And you just have to accept that that's a part of life. People are not going to like you. Even if you go out of your way to be likable, they still won't like you. So all that matters is that you like yourself. You're confident in yourself. I just know that I'm on the right path to success. I wouldn't go through all this unnecessary, just hatred. Like, a lot of it is unnecessary, and I wouldn't go through it if I wasn't meant to be somebody. I feel like that. I definitely want to share that feeling onto you because I love you guys. And that's the story of how I got kicked out, girl. With that being said, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time.